Hi everyone, my name is Rudi Assad. I'm an employee at SALZ Automation, and we are here at the SPS Messe in Nuremberg, in the trade fair. We are also partnering with Advantech to display our new solutions. What we do is we bring virtualization to functional safety this year, and the most important part of it is that we were able to utilize the hardware from Advantech with our own SALZ OS operating system with the help of CODESYS that created the virtual safety runtimes that we were able to implement this year using ProfiSafe and also a demo version from FSoE, which is the functional safety over EtherCAT. And right here we have a setup, 3 different brands using Advantech hardware and 3 different I/O brands, which are then Weidmuller, Vago, and Beckhoff, to display the safety functionality using an e-stop use case, which is a typical use case in our world. And here we can see that pressing the e-stop and resetting works successfully using a virtual safe control, which is the newest solution, the hottest topic today in our world. And we can see this here also in the CODESYS application, where the safety control is also running, the safe logic is also running. You can see that the FSoE master slaves, the emergency stop is programmed within the CODESYS development system. And we have here our own dashboard. This dashboard displays the containerization of the safety runtime and the normal runtime. And we can see now the running containers. When you go to the application screen, this is our SALZ OS operating on the Advantech hardware. This is the AMAX 70 hardware. And this will be then the dashboard of our operating system. And here we can see the containers running, the CODESYS control, the edge gateway, and the CODESYS virtual safe control, which is how this functions all together.
So is this a very special way to do things, or groundbreaking?
Yes, actually this was released, I think, last year with the ProfiSafe. And this year we're also implementing this for the very first time at the trade fair. We are one of, or maybe the only company in partnership with Advantech that was able to implement this software using the FSoE demo version from CODESYS. And this is the kind of the hottest topics today in the virtual safety world, because we don't need any more the safe PLCs or hardware PLCs that run safety functionality inside. And we can do this with normal hardware and run the functional safety anyway.
And is the level of the functional safety is as good,
yes,
or even better?
This is ZIL 3 level safety, so it's exactly the same safety level as the hardware safe PLCs produce, but we do it now virtually with normal hardware architecture and the I/O systems from different brands.
What do we see on the screen here?
On the screen here we see the simple representation. It is the safe house scenario that we were able to produce with our functional safety, which requires actually an external time provider for the virtual safe control. So you need 2 hosts. On one device there's the external time provided. On the second device there's the virtual safe control and the normal CODESYS control. And they run the functional safety logic that is required. So this is what this display shows.
Is your company experts in virtualization?
Yes, actually we have our own operating system running on the Advantech hardware. We use containerization processes using Docker technology. We have done this for the last 4 years, and now we bring also functional safety into the virtualization world, and we combine them together to produce this solution that's running today.
Is there a lot of stuff happening in the world of virtualization like a new
Yes,
methods,
every
and
day
new
you
ways
have,
of doing things?
every day you have new topics. We are all learning together. We implement this now for the first year, but you get everyday changes in virtualization. More and more and more and more people are running into the virtualization world, and this is very good for us as well as for the world, because we are getting to learn new technologies.
And the overhead, or to run your software on a box like this,
Yep.
what can you talk about the overhead of your software? Like how much performance does it take out of the box to run this?
Well, we can exactly show you. Maybe it's better. Yeah. So this whole virtual safe runtime and the normal runtime and our system, all of it requires approximately right now running 6% of the CPU. Only 6% load on the CPU of the Advantech hardware. So basically, this is very good, let's say, in the world of software engineering and loads on the CPUs. So yeah, we were able.
And you could potentially even optimize this.
Yes,
with updates.
There's always updates. We will always optimize. And it will increase. It will lower the load usage, the CPU usage year by year. We continue to implement this, and it's still a new technology. So every year there will be definitely new updates in our system.
And can you describe just a little bit who needs this stuff? Like where does it go in the industry? And is there like different configurations of doing different things, and somehow it works everywhere? What you're doing?
What we're doing, usually in the automation world and the software world, you have different communication protocols. These are internal protocols that run the system, that run the logic and the programming. But it is definitely for every industry in the automation world, whether in robotics, whether in food and beverage, whether in other types of industries, gas technology. This is all implementation for the safety logic that runs perfectly with normal hardware and our virtualization solution.
And you partner with the customers all over the world?
We partner with customers all over the world. We have partners in China, we have partners here in Germany, we have partners in East Europe and also in USA. And we work together all to implement this solution, and we move forward all together, also together with Advantech, year by year, using their hardware and our virtualization processes.
And where are you based?
We are based in Bad Salzuflen in Germany. It's a small city, hence the name SALZ. Yeah, this is where the name SALZ comes from, because we come from Bad Salzuflen, and it's in Ostwestfalen in Germany.